Hey, crafty friends. How are y'all tonight? My name is Marlene, and this is Marley Grace P.A. Let me start over. My name is Marlene, and this is Marley Grace Creations. Welcome to my page. It's been a long day, right? Anyway, we'll get it out right in here in a minute. If you're watching from YouTube, welcome to my channel as well. We're going to give everybody just a couple of minutes to hop on, and then, okay, I see one, but I don't see any comments yet. But anyway, Marilyn, how are you? The comments look different tonight for some reason. How are you doing? Okay, I have been playing on my Cricut for a while, and I'm just going to weed this really fast because I am going to hopefully put some chalk paint on it and use it as a stencil. I made a couple of other ones and wasn't sure I'd even get this one done. Hey, Sue Ellen, how are you? Hey, Ava. Welcome, you guys. I'm just taking some of this. I'll show you what I'm doing in just a minute. I've been playing on my Cricut, made a couple of stencils. This one says 'Tis the Season. I might not get all of these little buckets done, but maybe. We'll see. I know I can get 2 of them done. Last minute, I decided to write 'Tis the Season, so I did. Hey, Emma Kay. Thank you for the stars, girl. So I wrote 'Tis the Season. Now, what you're seeing is this is solid and this is gone. The white's gone. So we're going to use that as a stencil. And I'm going to paint on some drop cloth. So we'll see if we get to that one. I'm not sure. Okay. This is one. What I did was took 3 buckets. I have some Christmas trees that I bought. There's one right back there, but that's a bigger one, and it's going in another pot, and I'll show you in just a few minutes. Hey, Miss Rustic Mustard Seed. Oh, my gosh. Let me think. Oh, don't tell me your name. Don't tell me your name. I am so bad. I'll get, it'll come to me in a minute, maybe. I am so bad at that. I'll remember page names forever. Names, no. Okay. But anyway, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Hey, Patricia, how are you? And Patty. Hey, you guys. Thanks for hopping on. I took, a friend of mine works at a school cafeteria. And, you know, when everybody was have a Cricut and haven't even taken out of the box. Well, that is one reason, not just that reason. That is another reason why I started a private group, Marilyn. And some of the ladies wanted to learn to do the Cricut along with molds and stencils and just all kinds of stuff. So that's what I did. And anyway, if you want some information about that, you can let me know. It's real cheap. But anyway, back to this. A friend of mine works in a school cafeteria. And she brings me these cans. You know, there for a while, everybody was doing the smash cans where they cut the bottom out and smash them. Well, everybody kind of got tired of those, and I'd made my fair share. So the other day, I saw some sitting around in the garage, and I thought, these would make adorable, like farmhouse, a little bit rustic, Christmas tree, the little small Christmas trees to pot in. So I took some drop cloth, and these are going to be pretty farmhouse rustic. I like rustic old-fashioned Christmas. So what I did was made a stamp, but I put Old Christmas to Old Christmas Tree, and I just stamped a couple of little trees on there. I may add some green later. I'm not sure. Hey, Margaret. How are you again? Wish I could find that size of what? These cans? If you can go to a cafeteria near you, or you know somebody that works in the school cafeteria, or like in Jackson's or K&W or whatever, they might give you some. Thank you. This is Pixie Spray, y'all. I use it to put down stencils so things won't bleed through the stencils. But I think this will work on this. We're fixing to find out. Good evening, Florida and Lori. How are you? You don't eat that much. Well, I don't either. Sam's has number 10 cans. Yes, they do, Abby, but you have to feed a big bunch of people for that. So start looking around. You might be surprised, or even put something on your web page. Your Facebook page. You might be surprised. I want this a little more fringe than this, y'all. I want it a little more rusty. So let me just get a little more off of this. I want it to be really raggedy looking. Hey, Miss Simple Spruce. How are you, Becky? Hey, Sherry, how are you? So I'm just gonna start. Let me plug my hot glue tool in, y'all. I should have already had that done because I know I'm gonna need it in a minute. Give me just a second to get this thing plugged in. It won't take it long. But in the meantime, I'll close it up maybe with that. I always like to find, you can get this glue. You know, there's a line of glue on this. You can get this off. Hi, Kim. If you use your hot tool and all that stuff. But I'm just going to cover over most of it. And I don't mind it for a lot of projects. So I'm just going to find the seam. The can has a seam, and I'm going to kind of start here, and I'm going to keep, whoa, let's don't do it upside down. That wouldn't be pretty. I'm doing good, Sherry. I hope you are. Okay, I'm just going to start kind of in here. Make sure it's not upside down. And just spray some pixie spray. Now, I've got some, this is just adhesive I use for stencils, but it works for this pretty good too. And pixie spray, unlike some that I bought, I wish I could remember the name of it. Is it like 3M? I can see the can. 3M, it's navy blue can with the navy blue lid from Hobby Lobby. That stuff is stinky. It just about takes your breath, and I can't stand that in a closed up room. It's not good for you. So I'm just spraying this on here. Let me get it kind of straight. But I got 3 Christmas trees. I know one of the girls in my private group, she says, you went to Hobby Lobby again today? I'm like, yes, but I had to get some little trees to go in these pots, and I didn't bring them in. I'm not doing it tonight. I've got to get some more Spanish moss. I have enough for the bigger tree I'm going to do tonight, though. Hi, Gina. Hadn't seen you in a while. How are you, girl? Okay. Can you hold that spray up? I sure can. I love this stuff, and it puts stencils. Let me rub this pretty tight first. Get your stencils down really well. I know my screen needs to be flipped. As soon as I find the tool I need, I can't find it. But I'm doing great, Gina. But this is called Pixie Spray. I get it on Amazon. It's about $10, and it's not stinky at all, and it works good. See, this is down. It probably is not as down. It probably is not down as good as glue. But for what we're going to do this for, it doesn't even matter. Hey, sweet sassy chick. I don't got a tool like that. Oh. Got it. You did get it. Good. Okay. Let me just set this one aside. See, that's just drop cloth, a bean can, or it could be corn, right? But anyway, and I just stamped, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. And I want it to look kind of rustic, kind of farmhouse. Let's see, where is my other one? I can't remember what I had planned for this one. Oh, yes, I do. I have manger scene cut out. Hold on just a minute. And this piece of drop cloth has a good edge and a bad edge. And I like the raw edge, but in this case, I'm going to leave it, and it's got some knots and stuff in it, and I love it. I'm just going to leave it just like that. And so, where is my... we might do it and we might not. Where's my little manger? It's white on white. It's hard to find. Hold on. Under bucket. So this is what I did. I cut it out on my Cricut and I reversed it. So this is on there, but the parts I want stenciled are gone. So I'm going to put this down on my fabric, stencil it, and then let's see, I want it kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to stencil it. Let me get it pretty straight. I know everybody doesn't have a Cricut. I just did not have stencils that I thought I wanted to use for this. You can use just a regular stencil. Spray it with some adhesive though, because if you don't, you'll be disappointed. This stays down pretty good. I just burnish it good, and then I'll just go back and peel it up. Now, getting it off and leaving it behind is the fun part. Hey, Kathy Rice, how are you? Okay, let me get this peeled away. And if y'all can remember the ones that were in here before, can you remember when I went to the mountains and went to Goodwill and got all kinds of cool stuff? One of those pots, it was actually a wastebasket. It was kind of thick and heavy. That's the one that we're going to do tonight and make it kind of fancy. I took it outside the other day and sprayed it. Can you guys even see me? It sure is, Jackie. It is pouring rain here. Foggy, chilly, pouring rain. It is a good night. I'm glad you're on here. All I'm doing is making this stay down because I'm going to stencil. I'm going to put some paint on here in a few minutes, and then I'm going to remove this. So it'll just be a silhouette of the manger and Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus left behind here. Okay. I'm just going to get all the edges down really good. Crafting with the Sassy Chicks 101. What is that? I'm missing something. Crafting with the Sassy Chicks 101. Who is that? I'm missing something, y'all. Okay, let me get... I'm just going to use dark brown. I know I already had, let's see. Nope, let me just get a new one. Okay. I'm going to do this sideways. You don't need to see it straight. You just need to see me do it. Watching you before I go on later. It's storming. Is it really? Sarah, right? Did I get that right? Please tell me I did. I've been watching Sarah for a while. Her and her mama can paint. Oh my goodness. If y'all don't watch Sarah over at the Mustard Seed, you need to go watch her. Hey Mary, how are you? You know, this crafting community just pulls together. It amazes me. It amazes me. A lot of things that you belong to, people are so greedy and selfish and I don't know, a lot of things, but not this group. Okay, I'm going to just use this brush because The big stencil brush I had a little while ago, I know I washed it. You know, I sat down here with all my ducks in a row, and they just ran away. So, where the world? You know, as many brushes as I have. All right, no big deal. We're going to use this one. It'll work. You get a lot of people don't stencil because they're scared to death of it. And, let's see. Oh, good. You guys are talking. Talk away. Because you're scared to death of it. Well, what happens is they use a thin paint. Number one, that's rough. And then you try to get all your paint on there at one time. You need to get, hey, Andrea. Hey, Becky. You need to get a lot of your paint off. See, I just put a little bit of paint and I'm getting most of it off. And so, in this case, I'm just dabbing at it. That sounds awful, don't it? I'm just covering it. And there's plenty around the edges to keep it safe. Now, if I put this down and I was real close to the edges, I would need to put some tape or something around here, because if your brush runs off of this and it's on this, hey Terry, what happens is it ruins your drop cloth. Whatever what you need. Girl, I can work so hard getting all my ducks in a row. It don't matter. I'll have ducks cross the road. That other brush I was using earlier was so much better than this, but that's all right. I bet when I washed all my brushes a while ago, I left it in there at the bathroom sink. But this is going to be okay. Now, I could go like this at it, but guess what? It would probably move my stuff and go under there. Oh, I know. I love essential stencils. I found some good stencil brushes at Michael's too. Right now, I don't know where it is, but I bought a few. I've got some little small stencil brushes, and they're clear handles with little specks in them. I like those brushes. Don't know where I got them. Have no clue. There's a bunch of little bitty stars on this, and I've got to get in all those tiny little cracks, but I will. Sprinkled all over the place. Good, Jackie. Jackie's good at that, man. That must be your gift, girl. Is that your gift? And Stephanie, are you still in here? I went and watched a YouTube video, and it showed me the tool. It's that little wrench screwdriver tool thing. It is not on my page. Now, do I need to refresh my Facebook page, or what do I need to do? Because I cannot teach these ladies in my private group Cricut stuff or anything else if these words are backwards. That won't work. Hey, Shirley. Thanks for hopping on here with us tonight. I don't know what kind of weather it is where you are. You guys tell me where you're from and what kind of weather you're having tonight. It is stormy, freezing cold. Well, not freezing cold. It's kind of cold, though. Okay. This is just drop cloth. Did you guys know you can paint on drop cloth? I'm sure a lot of you do. And you try not to let like that part touch that part, because it could rub against it. So, and a lot of people say dry your stencils and all that stuff before you peel your stuff off. I never have, because I have ruined too many things. Because what happens is the edge is dry, and when the edge is dry, then it starts peeling up the paint on the edge of that. And next thing you know, you don't have a smooth edge anywhere. So, there you go. That's just painted on drop cloth, so it's just stenciled. I've got to figure out, Jackie, how to get my screen to flip. Down at the bottom, I have a little magic wand. I can be, you know, all kinds of stuff. I've got a flip thing that what I will do if I touch that is you'll be able to see, you know, across the room. So I got. Okay, and I'm going to take this Christmas tree stamp that I used earlier. Well, I think I am. Yes, I'm going to put a Christmas tree on each side with some green. And I'm going out on a limb here because I don't have green ink. I have green paint. I really don't want to use paint to do this. So I'm not. I won't. Yeah, I do have an iPhone. I'm going to use this ink. This is not the permanent ink, though. I need some colored permanent ink. I have navy blue. I don't want navy blue Christmas trees. Okay, I'm not doing it. Let me see here. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's see, it will be fine. I know you will. Figure it out quickly after you see the steps. I will. I'm sure I will. I haven't, after I talked to you, I didn't have time to go and watch anything because I had to get ready for this, you know, thing. So let me pull a few more strings out of there. Make it a little more fringy. Okay. Hey, Jerry. Okay. I'm going to use a sponge brush to put this on, and I'm not going to put a whole lot. My favorite way to do stamps is with ink. You should use a can and make brush. I have some. That's what I use. Thanks, Evie, but I do. I have, see, I have all kinds of cans over here for my different brushes. All right, let me get some green. Okay, there's strings. That's not a good thing. Let me see if I can get this on here pretty straight. If you want to go across top of something, the best thing that you can use is a sponge brush. And I don't use them for many things. But if I'm wanting to skim across the top of something, that's what I do. Okay, let's see here. It's now or never. It's barely there, but it's okay. Let's try it again. Let's just put a little more. I don't want it to be real dark anyway, but I do want it to be a little more than that. So now, if I'm really lucky, we'll get it in the same spot. Yes, that's good. Good, good, good. Okay, now I want to put one on the other. It's crooked, but it's okay. Trees grow crooked sometimes, right? Okay, let me get one on this other side. Glue Gun works, does it, and it didn't leave any like stains around or anything. I was scared too because I was afraid that it was going to leave ugly marks around that. But did it work? Yay. I may have just pure Glue Gun. Just pure Glue Gun, right? Okay, you guys, what do you think? Isn't that cute? Those trees turned out rather pretty. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Great to know about the paint. I know, I'm excited too. But the little tiny sponge brushes is the trick. You're going to drag something over. Okay, now let me dry it. Jerry, what is it, Hobby Lobby? The stamp. Okay, let me find my seam here and go around this. Okay. Hey, Billy, how are you? Let me just get this started. This stuff is good and sticky. Everything you love is Hobby Lobby. Me too, girl. I went again today. I came back and one of the girls in my group said, again today? I'm like, yes, I have these. I had to get trays for these buckets. This stuff's cold. Oh, and when you guys are using this for your stencils and you spray the pixie spray on there, yeah, a lot of my money's there too, Patty. Could be worse. It could be, you know, 6 places. It's only at 1, right? But if you're like, say this is your stencil and you hold it up and you spray it, then just do this a few times and get it tacky. Don't put it on your surface while it's like gooey. Give it a chance to air dry just a little bit. Hey, Brenda. Lord, I could get high in here and not even know it. I don't think it has any of that kind of stuff in it, though. I want this little seam fringe, too. I want it kind of ragged. So I'm just going to make it that way. Pull some more of these threads out. This is kind of sizzling like when stuff's cold. Gift card from Amazon a while back and have this pixie spray in my cart. Okay. What do you think? I love it. That'll be cute with a Christmas tree in it, right? One of those cute little fake ones. I think it turned out cute. And that's just paint. Just paint, y'all. Okay, I have a third can, but I'm going to go ahead and work on this other one first. And then I'll have... Some of y'all may remember this. I got it when I was in the mountains, and it was part of my Goodwill haul. And so I really didn't know what this was, a trash can, but it was a wastebasket, because I found Thank you, Margaret. I'll put some trees in it, but I'll probably do that with y'all again. But anyway, I took this outside. This was kind of marbly and goldish brown. It was not a pretty color. It was like dark brown and vanilla and whatever. So does ordering online count? Do what you want. Hey, Joey. So I've already sprayed this, and I don't want to do anything to this except I did cut this out a while ago, and so I'm going to put this Merry Christmas on the front. So I'm going to put some gold here, and then I'm going to put some dark wax in it, and then wipe it all back and see how that goes. If it doesn't go, we'll just do something else. I'm going to turn this upside down while I work on it. Kind of to the side so y'all can see without me having to peek over at you. You don't have to see me anyway, but I don't, you know, I don't want to be the man behind the curtain. Hey, Shayna, how are you? Hey, Diane. Okay. Let's see. Gold. Thank you. This is actually, it was a trash can. It's going to be a Christmas tree pot. Need to give frequent cart fire credits. They do. They do, Sarah. Okay. Guys, when you do use liquid gold, use a certain brush. It's real stinky. Make sure you've got air, and don't use it any longer than you have to. I use these brushes. I have these brushes in oil, and I keep these in here for this reason. That's the only thing I use them for. And then I get a baby wipe, and I just wipe all the oil off, and it's ready to go, and it's soft as it can be. It's ready, just like a brand new brush. And so when I'm done, I don't wipe, I just throw it right back in the oil. And every now and then I change the oil because it gets kind of yucky. Hey, Jan. So let's see if we can do this without. I really like my jacket and I don't want it messed up, so I'm going to take it off. Okay. This has got to be stirred. This is kind of yucky. I didn't realize this stuff gets kind of gooky, but it does. Okay, I'm going to try and stay. I'm going to be really careful and stay right in this groove. I hope it's dripping. Oh. This is one of those things you just have to take your time. Thanks, Jan. That's good, because I got to take my time and do this. If I don't, it'll be a hot mess, and then I will regret that. So now I might be high in here with this stuff. Sarah, is this the gold, the same gold that you use a lot? This liquid leaf stuff? I don't use it too much, but I like it when I do. Take a popsicle stick and stir it. Extend the life of your liquid gold. I use this brush already to stir it. Thanks, though. This stuff does a number on your brushes, too. So don't use your good brushes. I mean, you know, use some that are good to paint with, but always keep the same ones. Are you in the bed already, Jackie? Good for you, girl. You're smart. Watching other crafters craft, though, makes me want to craft. And then if I'm not careful, I get on Pinterest looking at ideas about things that I have to do. And the next thing you know, I'm wanting to do 10 other things. Yeah. I would like to be an affiliate for Plaid, and I've put in an application and not heard a thing from them. I understand they kind of help you buy your products or send you free products or whatever, but you do use a lot of this stuff. Hey, Mary Lou. Thanks for the stars, too. Whoever gave me stars, I forgot who it was. I think it was Emma Kay. This stuff is not as forgiving as some stuff you use. I'm probably going to have to go back and touch up some of this cream. Who else is in, Deb? Did I miss somebody? Guys, if you're new to my page, let me know you're a newbie. We'll all welcome you. These girls are really good about answering questions when I don't look up, and inviting people and welcoming people and all that. Mary Lou. Thanks, Joy. This is going to have a flocked fake Christmas tree in it. And I have the Christmas tree here. I forgot to bring something to go under it, but I'm sure I can find something. Just to raise it up. I don't want the tree to... Wonder if it would help to use painter's tape. Oh, well, I'm sure it would, Donna. I'm sure it would. Why didn't you tell me that like 15 minutes ago? I get all into this and forget about all the prep. Yeah. And I have some painter's tape right here in this drawer, you know, like right here beside me. I think when I do the other side, I will use painter's tape. Thank you. That'd been rather smart. I think I'll stop right here and put it on here and finish this other part around the bottom. It would have been too easy. It would have, Emma Kay. You know, I do everything the hard way. My kids be the first to tell you that, but I get it done. And I don't care how much I have to struggle. I tell them, you know, I'll be carrying in 10 bags of groceries instead of making 2 trips. And they'll say, Mom, why don't you go back and get them? Tell them I just like to struggle. What I'm really meaning is, can you help me? But they don't always do that. Hey, Wendy. Okay, I've got part of that done. This part right here is okay, but I'm gonna take Donna's advice and I'm gonna put tape on that before I finish. Somebody's saying bring them on the video. Who wants to come on the video? Crafty Edge. Hey y'all. Somebody wanting to come on the video with me? And always put your lid on till you're ready to use this stuff again, because I have never spilt it, but I have seen. Let's see. That is wonderful to know. I like for a thicker gold when I don't want runs in the Arteza Metal. Metallics, Arteza Metallics. Was Arteza Metallics the one the other night, Sarah, that you said you loved or you didn't like? Hey, Debbie. I can't remember. Let me get a paper towel to lay this stinky thing on. Okay, let me turn this over. Thanks for the hearts, y'all. Thank you so much for the hearts. It's hard to get this straight because of shadows with this light in here. But it sure will make it easier. Let me try it this way. I think, yeah, I can see better this way. Arteza have wonderful products too. Okay. I've used their vinyl, Arteza brand vinyl, but I haven't ever used any of their other stuff. I think it's Arteza. I've used their vinyl. I might need to apply for the plaid thing again. These details in this are so pretty. I can't wait to get the dark wax in these crevices. Wipe it back. And y'all share the page out to your friends if you love what you're watching. I appreciate all you other crafters coming in. That is nice. Thank you so much. I love it. I think some people get a little offended. I don't know. I love it. I love watching other crafters mention other products, but I do. No paints. You do. You use a lot of paints. Your mama does an amazing job too. How did your sale go? I can't remember where I was. I think I saw a few minutes of it and had to leave to go somewhere, but Colleen, welcome. Right now I'm doing something that one of my good friends suggested, just putting blue tape on this before I keep going, and she's smart, because I would have just struggled through it. And then it'll go fast. That stuff is strong stuff too. Gotta get this tape straight. Almost to sell out. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's good. Boy, it's a lot of work after, isn't it? It almost makes you never want to do another one, and then it's kind of like having a baby, you know? you have all those growing pains, and then you sell all that, and it's exciting, and then you have all that shipping to do, and then you think, oh, it's not worth it, and then next thing you know, you're doing it again. But you got to do something with all this stuff, you know. After I did my first live sale, my dad called me. He says, you ever gonna do it again? I said, I don't know, but I did. See some places I missed, and dark wax is probably going in there, but I don't want it to show in case. Okay. Hey Melissa, how are you? Welcome. Okay, let me get this part. Just want to drip. This gold is beautiful. Whoops. Even better, we'll definitely use her code. Sure, packaging and shipping, and I start collecting boxes like 2 weeks before, because you know when I did 30 days of pumpkins, and so I had all these pumpkins, and I had big ones and little ones, and then I had some plaques and door hangers and stuff in between, and so I didn't have a sale until I was done, and so I started collecting boxes a couple of weeks before. Whew, had a mess, but that is a lifesaver to go ahead and have some boxes ready. Hey Kathy Bender, how are you? I know a lot of you are not into all this gold and stuff, but it's Christmas and it's supposed to be glitzy and shiny and glittery and all that good stuff. So we're done. It'll be beautiful. And I'm dripping. Hey MJ. Welcome to my page, y'all. If you're new, let me know you're new and where you're from. All these ladies will love to welcome you here. Ooh, it's dripping. With my nose being this close to this. Lord have mercy. I'll have a headache. Are you getting ready for bed, MJ? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Elaney, how are you? I tell you, if you guys don't paint with a turntable, yes, my craft fair tomorrow's Saturday. tomorrow's Friday, my craft fair Saturday. And you know what? My husband said a while ago, did you get some change and stuff? And I said, no, I'll do it tomorrow. He said, tomorrow's a holiday. You know, our banks are closed. I'm like, oh my. So I really don't know what I'm going to do as far as getting my hands on some change tomorrow. Let's see, Be Beautiful, Blue White Pumpkin. Oh, is it, Sue Ellen? I'm glad you love it. And it's kind of a creamy white, but I love that one. I love all of them though. I'm just barely going to go inside the lip of this because it's not going to show. We all have COVID. Oh no. I'm sorry. Hey, Melissa. Okay, let me see if I've missed any place here. Now let me go around this lip here. Yeah, the one that kind of looks like Twill. Stephanie, are you still in here? She might have went live. I don't really know. I know she was on earlier, but she's getting ready to have a something at her house. I'm just going down in the inside a little bit, y'all. I know you can't see what I'm doing. See, I made it since the beginning with not getting it. Now I have it. Oh no. And you haven't been feeling good anyway. I had COVID when it first started. My husband and I were in the bed 27 days. 17 days. 17 days, sorry. 17 days. I went to bed, and 3 days later, he came and crawled in the bed. And somebody could have shot me in the head, and I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have even known it. Probably not even known it. Oh, I shouldn't have said that live. Gosh, that probably didn't sound so good. Stacy will be fussing at me in a minute. Okay, I think I've got all the gold on that I need. I believe it looks good, good, good. Gosh, I'm sorry. We'll be praying for y'all, Eleni and Kathy, your families. That's horrible. I'll probably go down in there just a little bit more because I can see it. But it's going to have Spanish moss and stuff in it. Yeah. Whew. This stuff is strong. It's a wonder my husband hadn't already come down here and wondered what I'm doing. It smells like airplane glue. Well, model car paint's what it smells like that my brother used to use to build model cars. It might be the same thing. It's what it looks and smells like. It's just a lot more expensive. I want this to be completely dry. Yeah, you're here, Stephanie. Oh gosh, what was I going to ask you? Oh, I don't have your mailing address yet. Thank you, Nancy. I'm going to put some dark wax in these cracks and then wipe this back. It has to be completely dry. If it's not, and this stuff dries pretty quick. Sometimes it stays a little tacky, but it's probably pretty dry now. Let me just go a little bit more. Because if I put it in and then start wiping it off, it'll just start smearing and coming off. It'll be pretty with a Christmas tree in it, won't it? And I might even drape a big bow somehow on it. I don't know yet. I'm going to leave this tape on here while I do the dark wax. That way I'll protect the other part. Wouldn't you say so, Donna? Don't you think that'd be kind of wise? Let's see. Let me get my trusty wax. Donna, are you laughing at me? Donna, you can come live if you want to. Just a minute. For those of you who know me well, this is my choice of dark wax. Fusion Mineral Paint. And it is the top. See in cursive there? I know you can't tell because I hadn't flipped this thing around yet. But it says aging. And I get this, this is probably my third jar that I've used ever. And let me start down here at the bottom. Gotta go to watch Debbie. Okay. I'm not sure who Debbie is, but when we're done, I'd be happy to go watch Debbie. Enjoyed Friday favorites, line up and posted. All I'm doing is getting that wax down in here. And then I'm going to go wipe the excess back. Normally, I just do a little section at a time. But this paint is pretty glossy feeling. You know, it's slick, shiny, so it's not going to grab it. If that was chalk paint, it would have already grabbed that dark. I don't think it's going to do that, not by the way it feels going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and get it all on there on the bottom and wipe it back, and then I'll go on the top. Let me get a baby wipe. Hey, Janie. Oh, one of the Debbies. Is that right? There was like, the other night, there was like 4 or 5 Deborahs or Debbies. Is that one? He's pulling some of it off, some of the gold. I'm going to have to be easier. I kind of like the way it looks, though. Okay. I think it's going to turn out pretty. It's wanting to pull some of the gold off, which is really surprising, but I kind of like the way it is in spots. You know, sometimes we fret and have happy accidents. Sweetie's Creations. How are you? You guys don't follow Sweetie's Creations. You need to. How are you, Sheila? Man, I feel like a family reunion time in here. All these crafters that I watch off and on all the time all seem to be in here together at once. Fun. Fun, fun. Okay, now let me wipe back some of that dark. I love this gold too. It's just that liquid gold leaf. And so I am wiping. I think I'll use a paper towel this time. It could be the chemical in the baby wipe. The soap and the baby wipe want to take some of that gold off. We're going to know in just a minute. Yep. So it's going to leave just the dark down in all those pretty crevices and make them pop. Yeah, I should have done that on the bottom instead of the baby wipe. Well, y'all know now. I kind of like it though. Let me just dab. Let me just dab a little more on the dark. I mean, the parts that turned white. I'm going to just dab some and leave it because I like the way that looks. Let me get that baby wipe again and get across this bottom here. And then we're going to put a Christmas tree in it. Thank you, ma'am. Got a little bit in a few places I didn't count on, but I'll have to clean that off later. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe my Merry Christmas will hide that. Who knows? It is fun. Don't y'all like learning from each other, though? I love watching other crafters. And just learn stuff all the time. Things you just don't think about. Kind of like blue tape, huh, Donna? I was just struggling over here, and Donna says, wouldn't that be good if you put some blue tape on there and took care of that edge? Yes, it sure would. And it was a lifesaver, too. Hey, Vivian, how are you? Okay, I cut this out on my Cricut, so I'm going to put that Merry Christmas right there. And y'all, this is a trash can. It's pretty heavy. One of those pretty fancy waste baskets for the bathroom. I think it was probably one that, you know, matched the shower curtain and the toothbrush holder and all that stuff. You know, the fancy stuff. And so, cut. And two, before I start doing this, I've cut some little slits. You see the little slits in this because it's going to be wrapping around. And anytime you put vinyl or these carrier sheets on something that's kind of a curve, it's always better if you have some cuts in there. Oh yeah, I'll do some more molds. I almost put molds on this and I thought, well, how dumb, it's full of molds already. So I have a couple of other things. Okay, I've got a few spots here. I just wondering if I want to embrace those spots. No, I do not. I'll touch them up later with something. Guys, I can't let you watch me do this because I have to pay attention. And I'll show you in just a minute when I get it down. Let me cut a few more slits. It's not wanting to go around a curve. I've got to be careful not to get any more of that on me. Okay, now where's my little tool? This is a Cricut tool, but they also sell these at Dollar Tree for anybody who ever uses transfers or even this Cricut stuff. So a lot of times when you're using a transfer and you lose your transfer tool, these work great. Okay, it's wanting to pull up some paint. Alrighty, that's always fun. Oh, it's wanting to pull up a lot of paint. That's kind of crazy. This was painted like several days ago. I'll find a way to touch it up, even if I have to make it look older. This dark wax, y'all, is Fusion Mineral Paint, and it's the aging up here on the label. They've got several. I forgot. Fuzz. This is from a Cricut. This is not. This is not. What do you call it? The stencil stuff. Okay. Okay, it's beautiful, except there's a few places I need to touch up, and I will. I may just put some dark wax in there and do something to it and make it look older. Hey, Cheryl. Okay, I'll worry about that later. Okay, that's what we have. So, that was an ugly trash can. Oh, thank you, Margaret. This is one of the stock that comes with Cricut. The Access that I was telling you about. If you don't have Access, you might not get it. Just some of that stuff. Okay, let's see. I've got to get something to go in the bottom of this. Okay, this is the tree that's going to go in here. But you see, if I set it all the way down, half my tree's gone. So I'm going to build it up. And I don't mind some of that burlap showing. I kind of like that burlap showing. So I'm going to build something up in the bottom. Let me see what I can get. Let's see if this jar works. Yep, pretty good, pretty good. Still like to have something just a little bit higher, I think. Yeah, something just a little bit higher than that. These always come in handy, y'all. Don't throw these away. They come in handy for lots of stuff. Okay, hold on. I got one. I have two. So let's see if that works. If it does, I'm going to hot glue that together. Take the tag off this tree is what I need to do. Yes, that's perfect. Okay. Just find whatever works. Now my hot glue tool is ready. So I'm just going to stick some on here. Stick in the bottom. Then I'm going to add one more. These make great risers for lots of stuff. Just glue that to it. Good night, Emma. Thanks for hopping on. Okay. I know, I use those spools for a lot of things. Tomorrow outside, I will fill that full of some bags or probably craft paper. I have some craft paper. Let me show you. Let's use craft paper in there. Well, I just popped it loose, but that's okay. Anything just to hold that tight down in there. Then tomorrow I will add some Spanish moss. Well, I have it in here. I can go ahead and do that. I've already made this much mess. Why not make a little more? And this tree, I just cut the tag off. What did I do with that tag? This was very inexpensive at, I don't know what I did with the tag. It wasn't much though. Hobby Lobby has their Christmas stuff right now 60% off. And I got this one the other day. Especially for this pot. Make sure it's straight. Oh, let's see, Kathy. Good night, Kathy. Good night, some of you guys that can't stay. I appreciate you popping in. But you guys, after I'm off in a little while, there's always lots of other crafters. Go find some other crafters to watch. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Okay, that looks pretty straight. Let's see, isn't that pretty? It's just simple tree. I don't know what I'll put on that as far as ornaments. I guess, I don't think much of anything. I might put some fairy lights on it, but not right now. Hold on 1 second. Let's just, I clean the craft room real good. Why not? Why not just wreck it? okay. It's nothing a vacuum cleaner can't get up. And I like this burlap showing. In fact, I might put a little bit more burlap down in there so it can stick up. There you go. That's all there is to it. This tree is ready for Christmas. So I think, I think this tree was about $7 or $8. I'm not sure. It wasn't a whole lot. And then this was like $4. So that's all I have in this. So that's all I have in it. And I think it turned out beautiful. And I'm sitting in Spanish moss. Thank you, guys. Are you going to decorate it with your tags? That would be a good one to put the tags on. Well, it needs to be a bigger tree. I potted in my private group the other day. We potted some buckets and some small trees, and I potted a great big, well, not a huge tree, but the bucket was big. And so I filled the bucket, and I had a Paul Bunyan tree. And I'm probably going to put a lot of those ornaments on it. I've made a ton of ornaments to go to this craft show Saturday. I need to make some more ornaments, actually. They are fun. Okay, you guys. I had one more. Let's see. Yes, I think I did. Wait a minute. Maybe not. I think that might have been white. If that other decal is white, I cannot do this. Well, it might show up. It might surprise me. It will surprise me if I find it. Oh, well. Wonder what happened to it. I don't know. Oh, I love your haircut. It looks great. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you. My hair straight as a poker. Drop cloth, the same thing. No, well, I don't know. Muslin, I think, is thinner and softer, and drop cloth is thicker. This is pretty thick. See, it's pretty thick when I bend it, but it's soft. You can get, I've been playing with the glitter from making ornaments. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey Lynetta, how are you? Lanita, haven't seen you in a while. How are you? I'm determined to find this thing. I need some suggestions from some of you crafters who are still in here. While I'm struggling, I might as well just struggle good. I've painted several sets of these, and I am stumped as to what to do with these to display these. So, you guys can help me out. This goes in this truck in the back. So it has that lip there. And so each one of these is a different season. And so while I was gone, I painted a set. And while I was in the mountains, I painted a set. And so I've got 4 or 5 sets ready. So I don't know if I want to put them on a door hanger or what. It has a wire. Sheila, you're good at this stuff. What should I do with this? It's a lot burning my fingers, but they're not so pretty. What's burning your fingers? The glitter? There's Easter. Here's 4th of July. And so they all can be interchanged, but oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you caught me. It's good to see you. glitter foam. That burns your fingers. Whew. You would like to buy what? The set. Oh, the glue burns your fingers? Oh, the truck and all the things. Carolyn, if you'll send me a private message, I'll let you know how much it is. And if you want it, fine. If not, that's okay too. The flag on the back of the truck. Well, each thing, it has, it's all interchangeable. So it needs to be displayed somewhere. And then every season you can switch it out, like on a door hanger or in a flower pot, or I don't know. Huh. Okay. Y'all, I cut something else out of my Cricut, and it was like a farm sign. It must not be meant for me to find it tonight. I guess I'm through with the pots. Maybe I didn't bring it over here. I could have left it over there with the Cricut. Anyway. Hey, Miss Junebug, how are you? Oh, let's do this while June's on. That reminded me, you guys, I have a surprise. Well, it might not be a surprise to all of you. Okay. I was watching June the other day, and she was talking about snow techs. So, it can be pretty expensive, and she gave me the recipe. And so it's 1 cup of baby powder or cornstarch. Oh, I didn't use a whole cup. I think that might have been 1/4 of a cup. A 1/4 cup of white Elmer's glue and a 1/2 cup of white acrylic paint. Okay, let's see if I can get my cornstarch. Not corn, well, it's baking soda. Is it baking soda or cornstarch? Does it even matter? I have the screenshot of that what? Baking soda, okay. Okay, okay, that's 1/4 of a cup, and this is 1/4 of a cup. So maybe I'm just gonna make half. So let me get 1 more of these. Y'all, I'm making snow techs, and this came from Miss Junebug's page. And if you're not following her, you need to. A crafting cookbook? Yeah. Okay. Now, I need a 1/4 a cup, which is going to be not quite 1/4 of a cup of Elmer's glue, and 1/4 a cup of white paint. So, okay. Let's do the Elmer's glue. Hey, Connie, how are you? Gosh, it seems so late, y'all. What I have here, Donna, is 1 cup of baby powder or cornstarch, 1/4 cup of white Elmer's glue. So I'm going to use half that much of glue because I'm making half the recipe. But it called for 1/4 cup of white Elmer's glue and 1/2 cup of white acrylic paint. If I lose one more thing, I promise you, I'm liable to do something crazy. This is really getting funny. I almost feel like somebody's coming behind me and reaching up here and grabbing my stuff. Anyway, I'll find it eventually. Okay. Deb Cruz Designs. I have to give credit where credit. Okay, you got it from Deb, and I got it from you. Well, we just pass it around. But, you know, I appreciate it, whoever's recipe it is, because that snow Texas stuff is kind of expensive, and it dries out and gets so thick. And if this does, it's okay, you know. Okay, now I have some acrylic white. White acrylic paint, and I need half a cup, so I will do a fourth a cup of this, and that should work out right. And you know what, if not, I'll just add some more stuff. It's kind of like cooking. You just add a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it'll work out right. Okay, that should do it. Okay, let me put this down. Nope, it won't go in my water. I'll get it later. Now we're just going to mix, 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 and see what happens. And you know what I'm talking about, y'all, by snow text, right? Like when you have a Santa Claus. In fact, I bought this Santa Claus at Hobby Lobby today. And I might put some snow text in here somewhere and put something. Yes, I can, Stacy. It's getting really thick. Wow. Is this the way it's supposed to look, Miss June? June Bug. You know what? It looks like marshmallow cream. Just like marshmallow cream. Get all down the middle. I've got a lot of powder right in the center. Okay, now I can't wait to use it. I've got a birdhouse that I want to make it look like a gingerbread house with snow on top. Maybe. We'll see. I don't have the whole thing in my head yet, just that much. Okay. Let me write on the top of this. Okay. Now, I hope that lid does not, where's my baby wipe I had? Let me just use this paper towel. I'm hoping this lid does not get like glued on or something. So let me get that out of the way. It is thick. Use a stiff brush to dab it on like you would with snow tack. All right, I can't wait to use it. There we go. Instant snow tack. Most of that stuff you guys probably already have, you know. And I want to show you something while I've got. What does this look like? See the edges in there? What does that look like? I've got lids everywhere, and let's see, I have the recipe for putty snow with baking soda. I got it from Nicole with a frayed knot. Yes, Debbie Cake. Yes, it does. I had fun doing that one. I've got it on some beads. The little Debbie Christmas cakes. All right, y'all, I am done. I am through. I was going to do one more can, but you know what? I don't even know what I did with the can. Chances are, wait a minute, chances are it's in the can, but nope, it's not. Anyway, I'll do this one without you when I find the thing. So I don't know what it'll be, but anyway, that's a third can. So here's the one with the drop cloth. And this probably would look good if it had a little bit of rust on it, you know. Y'all think this needs some rust on it? And then this one just says, "Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree." I must be tired. No, I'm not really tired. Do I look tired, Debbie? Donna, do I look tired? I'm really not. I had a really nice day. A friend of mine, she comes in here, Pinky. She's in here all the time. We went to high school together, and she started following my page not long ago. And she drove here from the little town over, and we met for lunch, and then we went to Hobby Lobby, and then we went and got ice cream before she went home. Tried to get her home before. Yes, Rust. Let's do Rust. Y'all know me. I love Rust, so let's just do some Rust while I'm running my mouth. And anyway, we had a fun day. It was really fun. It's kind of funny. We're in Hobby Lobby, and she's like, "Well, what would you do with this? What about this? What about this?" Oh. Okay, y'all know burnt umber is my favorite rust. So let's just go ahead and put some in this plate. Hey, Michelle. Maybe the little... Maybe. I'm telling you what, y'all. How funny, Patty. Well, I'm telling you, I took the lid off of this, right? Where is it? I don't know. And I cut out another little thing for the Cricut, but it was white on white, and it is hard to see. And y'all, I got all these more snowman candy bar things to make too before tomorrow night, but I'll do that later. So let's just get some rust on here. Make it look really old. I hope the elf brings my stuff back. Did you paint the manger scene on the cloth, or did you have a stencil? Vivian, I made the stencil on my Cricut with vinyl, and then I painted it on. I did. So, yes, it was a stencil, but I made the stencil. Does that make sense? Is that what you're asking? Okay. Okay, there's some rust. I want to make those candy bar snowmen for my nieces and nephews. If you have a Cricut, cut out your stuff that you're going to use on something, and when you weed it, reverse it, and you'll have a stencil. Good night. You know, then it's real unique. You don't have them like everybody else. You can make it any way you want. You can personalize them. It's just real unique that way. I love doing it. Now this was already in the Cricut though. This is a stock. In other words, I didn't create that. I didn't pull all those pieces together. I did take a few away, and then I just stamped these Christmas trees. That was not part of the Cricut. That's just a little stamp I had. So, Now sometimes I do this with baking soda and, no, Mod Podge and cinnamon, but this time I'm just going to do burnt umber. Yeah. So there you go. It looks like an old rusty can. Hey Norma, how are you? Thank you so much. I think they did too. And I bought 3 Christmas trees today. And they look like, I guess you would call it spruce pine. It's real, I don't have any in front of me. But anyway, it's real fine pine and it's got some glitter in it. And they're kind of like a pencil tree. And so I'm going to put those in those cans. So if you know somebody that works in a cafeteria, or you're getting ready to have a family get-together, tell them you'll bring the beans and go to Sam's and get you a big old can of beans or corn or something, and then you'll have a number 2 can. I have a friend that works at a cafeteria, so she brings me 10 or 12 at a time. Okay, they're rested. It's that simple. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to call it a night. Hi, Denise. You're just hopping on. You guys, thanks for hopping on. If you see the live button there, I'm still live. I was using, yes, not a coffee can, like a number 2 can from the cafeteria, like big industrial size bean can or whatever. That's what kind of can that is. You could use a coffee can for sure. Any kind of can. You can even use a can this size and just put a little tiny tree in it. I tell you what's cute too is use a can like that size and put some pine and some red berries in it and paint a couple of wooden spoons like snowmen and stick those down in it. It makes a cute arrangement for a kitchen. Oh, thank you very much, Vivian. I hope you come back. We enjoyed having you. Hey, Mary Beth. Thank you, Mary Beth. You guys, I hope you come back. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, but if you're watching me now, chances are I'm not live and that live button is not there. So you're watching the replay. And if you are, if you'll just do me a favor and type in hashtag replay and watch the replay. You can fast forward it. It's wonderful to watch replays. And all you have to do is message me if you have any questions. And I always check my messages, and so I can answer you back. Thanks, Donna. I appreciate the tape tip. Oh, I'll see you guys soon. Good night.